She has a movie on the Hallmark Channel called Lucky in Love. Please welcome back to our home icon, Deidre Hall.
Hey!
Icon for sure.
Wow. I was looking over, and we're going to get to this in a minute, but I was looking at your book and says, how does she do it? There's a lot of things you do, from the cards to the book to the amazing stuff that you knit, and then, of course, your career in front of the screen, or on the big screen, the small screen. How do you do it all?
Well, you've seen my book, just kidding.
Yeah.
I do things I love. And when you have that happen, you always make time for it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Knitting is a passion, sign language is a passion, beauty books, health books are a passion, and my part on Days of Our Lives is a passion.
Yeah, and Hallmark movies are part of that now?
Now they are.
And speaking...
You're part of our family now,
Yeah.
the Hallmark family. I know,
And
it's so nice.
And say you do things that you love. Lucky in Love is the name of this.
It is.
And it's you play a powerful woman in this.
I play a woman executive who oversees a Facebook-type company, a media company, and is in charge of all these darling, brilliant young people. And in Hallmark style, you know, everybody's going down the road, something happens, there's a little bump, everybody kind of falls apart, and there are lots of lessons, and there's always a love story, and it's what I love about Hallmark.
Yeah, and it all comes around, and it's good lessons to be learned, and at the end, there's always an ending that, you know, is plausible and you can live with, and it's a happy. It's always
there you
happy,
go. Yes.
Happy, happy. But now that you're on the set with all these young people that are just starting out in the business, and you've been in this business quite. Sometimes you have a wealth of experience. Do you find yourself like mothering or giving them advice or trying to help them?
Or making them a sandwich.
Or making them sandwiches or knitting them stuff.
Christian is God, make the sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that the information like that trickles down from the top. So whether it was on the Hallmark movie or on Days of Our Lives, young people just pick up, this is how you behave on a set. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Come prepared, yes, don't get in my light, got it. And then they grow up to be the parents, and then they teach the younger people.
We're going to see a little bit of this we want to share with our audience. You want to set it up?
This is a scene with one of my younger employees, and she has come up with a brilliant idea, and we're putting it into action. And she gets all tangled up with emotions and with friendships, and things fall apart, and she just can't cope anymore. So she's come to quit her job.
Oh, let's look.
Oh, hi, come on in. I was just thinking
Aaron, I'm here to tender my resignation.
What are you talking about?
With all due respect, you should have made Michael VP of Creative Development. I wasn't ready. My brilliant idea that crashed our front servers would have done the same thing to us. I can't seem to motivate my team, and we have 3 weeks and I have nothing for you.
As far as your team goes, it takes time to learn how to lead. If you thought you'd come in here and do it perfectly, you were dreaming.
I want to inspire my team the way you inspire me. But I don't even come close.
Oh, honey, you will. In time. It's how we rise to a challenge that defines us. And this is a defining moment for you. So don't choose to crumble. And besides, I don't accept your resignation.
Right.
Isn't that just yummy?
Yummy. Right. Yummy's a good word for it.
So, you know, if you look at, you know, Erin is a powerful woman, much like the COO of Facebook, which is Sheryl Sandberg. Do you, when you stepped into this character, did you sort of look around for people like that and go, you know what, I got a big responsibility to play this powerful woman in a business world? Do you look for cues from them?
I'd like to say that I reach deep for that, but I'm afraid that's not so. It's my belief that women are so multifaceted, and you know, if you go back to the caveman, the guy is out shooting the deer. The woman is home making the fire, feeding the babies, gathering the berries, cooking the meal, cleaning up the the cave, and the hut. And so we're on our hard drive is how to do a lot of things well. Plus, we just do happen to add fairness and heart and humor to it. Just saying.
And you can't help.
Just saying.
Can't help
that at all. So you did. You give so much. This script, you auctioned off.
Oh yes, Lucky in Love.
Yeah.
Yes, I had 3 scripts that I had worked from, and there they were in my room, and I thought, well, you know what? There's a good cause. So through the Deidre Hall fan page, I auctioned, DeidreHall.com, auctioned off the scripts for charity.
And
it's called Soldiers Cards. What exactly?
Well, I
is
call them
that?
soldier cards because one of my favorite charities is Wounded Warrior Project, and so and these are also cards that I've watercolored myself. I think we've talked about this before, and
Deidre, those are beautiful.
100% of all the proceeds. But I'll let you read that because I don't have my glasses on.
Okay, 100% of the proceeds of this card is being donated to the Wounded Warriors because, I'm sorry, I have trouble with that word, because they gave 100% to us, Wounded Warriors.
Why, why does that organization mean this much to you?
The surrogate mom that gave birth to my children had 3 children before mine were born, and they all went into the service, and one of them came back wounded. And I got a look at what he had to go through firsthand, which was the appalling way we handle our returning vets. Fighting for help, fighting for therapy, fighting for physical care, fighting for a salary. And I was so appalled, I thought, we need to put a light on it. So I chose Wounded Warrior Project because it's close to my heart, and I think we all need to step up and do something about the way we're treating our own children.
Well, I applaud that,
Yes,
and
so do
I also think too, and I do this because I love photography and I try to give back as much as I can. I love that you took your art, something that was very personal to you, and you used that to bring awareness, relief, help to others that are in need, and you're doing it through something you love to do.
And you can get the cards on DeidreHall.com.
This is beautiful.
Can we talk about what else you love to do?
We have a whole table here filled with these beautiful sweaters that you actually knitted for your grandchildren. They are just beautiful.
You are so sweet, thank you. It's a passion of mine, and it's a great way to spend time on the set or when you're traveling. And every sweater that I make is different. And if the wind blows right, I will meet my grandchildren one day. But at the moment, I don't have any. I made the blue and white one. I don't know if you have a shot of the one on the left. That has a little Eiffel Tower on it because my son David is in college in Paris. And I thought one day he's going to have children and he's going to say, you know what, when I was in school in Paris, my mother was making this for you. And that's a process called intarge, where you carry the yarn behind the sweater. And it's complicated. You have to do it sort of all in one sitting.
How long have you been knitting and doing this? This is like big girl stuff. This is like,
my mother was a knitter, so I've been doing it for years, and it's that tribal stuff. I go over to Jennifer Knits in Brentwood. We all sit around a big table, and what are you making? What are you making? Oh, I'll try that next. I like this yarn. So it's a communal experience, but it's nurturing and nourishing.
they're just beautiful.
Aren't they
Deidre.
darling?
Thank you.
They really are, and I want to just step up and read this tag because you wrote this and you put a tag inside. I don't know if Mikey, can you get a shot of this? It says, "I loved you before I even knew you, Grandma Hall." Isn't that amazing?
Oh, that's beautiful.
I love that. I love it.
All right. Don't miss Deidre Hall in the Hallmark movie Lucky in Love, premiering this Saturday, April the 5th, 9, and it's on 9/8 Central. And be sure to visit Deidre on her official website, DeidreHall.com. Pick up some of these cards. They go to a great
makes
cause.
A difference.